An excerpt from a debate between Bartimaeus Nemo, scholar and celestialist, and Rorik, then High Mason of the unified structure of Zolyat, at the 1788 meeting of the Mind Summit in Ebedair, Galeria. Look, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with not being as smart as Halder. Pretty much nobody alive is going to be as smart as Halder in the way that Halder was. The man was a freakish abomination of analytical and architectural genius. His grasp of urban planning was still unparalleled to this day. Those first censuses, the ones he conducted personally and calculated himself, they worked perfectly as intended, and your country bloomed from a bunch of petty warlords claiming whatever wreckage of the previous empire into something that could actually begin to call itself a nation. Of course, then Halder worked himself to death as more and more of Zolyat joined up with the structure, and his body couldn't keep up with the paperwork and the stress. Yeah, I know we all know this. I'm just rehashing history to make a point. And it's this. You're not as smart as Halder. And that's fine, because you don't have to be. I've seen his office. He left enough calculations and volumes on city building and welfare and supply distributions that you could run the show exactly like he did. But you don't. Maybe you're scared you'll end up like him. Maybe you just think it's too hard. But you stopped putting in the work. You started eyeballing it, getting it mostly right. Trusting in the formula to account for any abnormalities or outliers instead of accounting for them for yourselves. Simply put, you got lazy. You turned data into doctrine into dogma. And now, instead of utilizing the formula like you're supposed to, you got people worshipping it instead of tinkering with it. I'm just saying, sooner or later it's going to bite you in the ass. Now, who's got another drink for me? Hello, and welcome to Roll Dice and Cry, an actual play podcast where we roll dice and you cry.
And we will also cry.
We will also cry. Today, we return to Kilnir Purple Meadows, a region of Zolyat filled with some strife at the moment. But before that, my name is Zachary Fredrickson. You can find me on Twitter at ObfuscatingGod. I am joined today by my friends Chander.
Hey y'all, I'm Chander. I play Ford Mabhorn, who is an orc and a peerless fighter, and you can find me on Twitter and Tumblr at ChanderClear.
As well as Mari Costa.
I'm Mari. I play Radiant Ire, a paladin and a kobold, and you can find me on Twitter at Marinskos. You can read my webcomic at perrytale.com.
And finally, Sloan.
I'm Sloan. You can find me on Twitter and Tumblr at FC. And I play Adeline. I forgot the name of the girl that I play.
Adeline. Adeline. I don't know that that's how the song goes. Anyway. It's been a minute since we recorded.
Things happened.
Things happen. Life happens. Life finds a way, as Bartimaeus
to fuck things up. To be just terrible.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a little itty bitty recap.
Nice.
You lot are in Kilnir Purple Meadows. It is a factory village on the southern half of Zolyat, the nation of Stone. A nation ruled by a government called the Structure, which is this weird math government that has like very, very strict and rigid ideas on what is most efficient and the best way to run a country of people. They have like a whole thing called like the formula that was written by the first person who, the founder, and it tells them how they're supposed to like run the country because he was like this math genius. Anyway, so you're here. It's been a little weird. You fought a beach ball monster. You met a bunch of people. You met the people of the town, Kilnir Purple Meadows. You met Momo Singh. You met Donda Rao. You met Father Karanti, Pathminder Karanti, the Kushagi priest who mines the Shrine of the Path nearby. You met Mr. Pachari Walker, who's a vagrant of sorts, a wanderer sort of individual. Last time, Ford, you worked a shift at the brick factory, trying to help Kilner Purple Meadows bounce back from their recent monster attacks, which have been not great. They've kind of been busting up the town a bit, and so to try to help them hit their quota so that they can have their days off for their festival that is coming up at the end of the week, you stayed behind to help, while Radiant and Adeline went and snuck over to the lake nearby, which had some strange old ruins near it. And also some weird shit. Do you want to remind us what that weird shit was?
Big hand.
Big robot hand.
There was a robot, yes. A robot arm was being fished out of the lake.
That's about as articulate as Adeline and Iradian would be about it. Big hand.
We didn't see like any other part of a robot, right? Just the hand, just the arm.
Yeah, at that moment you just saw the arm being fished out. It was
time for Radiant to go do some diving, like he always does, and never has failed at.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. it's like a big weird like sort of semi-transparent arm.
Ooh.
It was like
what is it made of?
Probably hard to tell from the distance you were at, but it looked like, I mean, probably the same stuff the rest of your calves are made of. But because your calves like look like different materials, even though they're made from the same material, because it's so adaptable and versatile.
Right. But if it was made of a real material, what did it look like it was made of?
An iceberg.
Oh shit!
That's dope as fuck.
That's sick. Let's steal it.
Yeah.
So here you are. You were spotted spying at the lake and shot at, but were able to escape without being caught. But now the local government officials know that something might be up.
Did we manage to convince the people to cover for us, or are we still working on that?
You convinced Donda to cover for you.
Okay, good enough. She's like the mayor.
She is the like head of the workers here.
Mm-hmm.
The advocate, effectively, between them and the structure.
Yeah.
It's like last night or tonight, I guess, maybe depending on where we come back, you took the calves to the shrine nearby to hide them, and you showed them to Donda, who was like, "Hey, we got these big robots, and it's cool, but you gotta not tell anybody about us." And you were able to negotiate for her silence in exchange for whatever happens when things pop off, it happens away from the village.
Yes.
Those were her terms.
Right. Reasonable.
Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, now it's the middle of the night. You are returning back to Kilner Purple Meadows. Where are you sleeping for the night? Are you staying in the town hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. So, yeah,
I have a housekeeping question. Am I redoing the quest feature, or do I keep my stuff?
For your quest to defend Kilner Purple Meadows from the iniquities that beset it?
Yes.
I imagine you would keep it because you haven't, unless you think you've already defended it from the iniquities that beset it.
No, I think Radiant is smart enough to be like, there's more iniquities to come. Feels like. I was just wondering because we did an end of session. I wasn't sure how quests worked.
Yeah, quests go until you fulfill them, or until you break them. And if you break your quest,
what does that mean? Do I need to destroy Killing Purple Metals or whatever?
It would mean that if you decided to forsake them, you would break your quest and
oh my god,
break your covenant effectively.
That's very metal, but I don't think we're there yet.
Yeah, when you make a quest, you stake your religious fervency on it. Your dedication to your god is your dedication to your quest.
Yeah. Okay, so I still can't lie.
No. No. And I realized now that you couldn't lie in the first adventure either.
Yeah.
And next time I will be more versatile or varied up. I'll vary it up in the lies that you can and cannot tell.
That's okay. I like not being able to lie. It's a very good improv prompt.
You're being interrogated, but you can't lie. Yeah. So do you have any last minute scenes of yourselves at night before we tick over to the next day?
I can't think of any.
I can't think of any either.
Unless we want to talk about what we've seen some more, but honestly it's probably better we could just go investigate it.
I mean, yeah, we're just going to bed a little early, right? And then we're heading out to the lake.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So is that the plan for tomorrow? Is the lake?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's the plan for the night, right? Because Ford said that you wanted to work at the brick factory again, right?
We should go during the night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you're going during the night?
Yeah, we did. Yeah. I think we talked about going during the night last time.
That makes sense.
Cover of darkness.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Strokes song. Anyway, so you want it's mid-evening, mid to late evening, and you're like, all right, we're gonna recuperate at the town hall, and then we're gonna go out to the lake again in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What time was it when you went to the lake the first time? Was that in the night, or was that during?
No, that was during the day.
During the day,
because we went instead of going to the factory or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, sure.
We're trying to be sneaky.
That sounds like a roll.
It sounds like it would be a roll. Yeah. Let me look at the moves and figure out which roll it would be. So, none of you are thieves. You don't have,
No.
No. Wait. Can't Jameson do some shit? Is he coming with us?
Yeah. Jameson is a burglar.
That's close.
It's sort of.
That's a type of thief.
It's it's not. It's a thing that isn't a thief, but has thief-like abilities, according to the rules. Because a thief is a thief, and a thief is the only thief.
Well, if it walks like a thief and it talks like a thief,
and it quacks and moralizes like a thief.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So Jameson comes with you that night. He is like, okay. So last time we went out here, we got almost caught. So what's the plan to not have that happen this time?
We should be very quiet.
Okay. Do you have a strategy on how to achieve that, or?
Well, the strategy I think is we go at night when it's dark, and then we be extra quiet. Is that not a good strategy?
I mean, Adeline, let me tell you that the light outside doesn't actually affect the way that sound travels.
Yeah, well, that's why we have to be quiet.
We had to be quiet last time, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
I can take my armor off.
Don't do that, because what if you get stabbed?
Oh, but...
Yeah, do you clink when you walk? And he reaches out and wiggles your sleeve?
Do I clink when I walk?
My sleeve is made of cloth, so it's fine. My armor is made of scale mail.
Where is it? Wait, so you don't, is it just chest armor? Do you have a chain shirt on? Scale shirt?
Yeah. I mean, from the art, the visual reference, his shirt is a shirt, and then his armor is just on his chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Ford, you have scale armor as well.
Oh shit, it's 3 weight. Heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
I do have scale armor.
You do have scale armor, which we don't have in the fucking art. It's just Ford has pauldrons and then a tank top. Yeah, but in actuality, mechanically, you got scale armor, which is both of them make noise.
I don't mind taking it off. I have a real big shield.
Yeah, I'll leave my armor behind. It's fine.
This sounds like a great idea.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Listen, it's fine. It's
Actually,
fine.
I ignore the clumsy modifier on any armor, so I don't know if that helps at all.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
it just means that you can wear the armor proficiently. It's still clumsy doesn't mean not loud. You know?
Okay, yeah, that's valid. Don't laugh at me.
I'm sorry. I can't wait for Ford to say it.
Oh no.
Armor tag is tough. Clumsy just means it's tough to move around with. But you don't have to worry about that.
Awesome.
If you didn't have that ability, that move, you would take -1 ongoing while using armor.
Oof.
That's what everybody who doesn't have that ability has to deal with.
Losers.
Do I have that ability? It feels like paladins should have that ability. Hang on.
It feels like paladins should have that ability.
But do they?
I'm looking.
Let me look at paladin. Yes, paladin does have the armored move.
Okay, yes. Sounds like tracks.
Yeah.
But I mean, it still is gonna make noise, right? I can take it off. I have a shield. I'll be fine.
Mhm.
I look over at Addie and I go, can you do any of the, and I do a little, like, music hand motion, like a little, like, guitar playing hand motion. Can you do any of that to help us go quieter?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it's going to be really great to play the mandolin to make people not hear us.
Well, no, like, play it now.
I mean, well, before we leave, I mean, I guess I can try to give you a boon of some kind.
Jason's just standing there with his fucking arms crossed, like looking at you.
She gets that medal out. Let's see if I can do this. And she just plays like a little, just a short little tune. And I'm gonna try to get to do Arcane Art on Ford since he asked. I did fail. I failed it.
Oh, no.
So tell me what happens
Oh, no.
if I played a
Yay.
music spell at Ford and I did bad. I rolled a 6.
Ford has goat legs now.
I have a +2 charisma.
Okay. You're doing so good. All right. Okay. So, you you don't actually play dueling banjos. You play whatever else.
I played dueling banjos.
Oh, I thought you were doing roundabout.
That'd be funny though.
I play a mashup of dueling banjos and roundabout. It's fantastic.
That does sound like a good fucking mashup. Anyway, so you do it, and your mandolin glows.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
So you start playing the mandolin, and Ford's feet glow, and they don't make any noise now.
Sick.
But that's going to be really confusing for Ford.
Oh, no.
Because it's going to make you, Ford, it's going to make you a little shaky.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, no.
Because, like, part of all the vibration in the soles of your feet is gone.
Okay.
And so you can't feel it when your feet touch the ground anymore
Oh.
Spooky.
for like a while. So that's gonna fuck with you a little.
Great. So that's the -2 dex? Yeah. Okay. I look over at Addie and go, good job.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But here's the other thing that happens. Is your window open?
me.
Yeah, of the room that you're in.
Yes, that sounds fun.
So the curtains or whatever is there kind of blow in a little bit as a chill breeze wafts into your room. And you look outside, and earlier today, it was a very clear day. It's been a very clear week. But you look up, and you can see the stars are gone, the moon is gone. There is a huge, thick, gray cloud cover. And then snowflakes begin to fall.
I control the weather.
Powerful.
I think I did pretty good.
Wait.
Yeah,
Hold on. OC question. We went to the shrine last time. Did we get any bonuses from that? I can't remember.
Yeah, you have a blessing.
Okay, cool.
Remember, see right here on your character sheet, it says 1 blessing.
Alright. Dope.
Right here. Right in the look.
Oh, cool.
So the snow starts to fall. Thin at first, like slowly, and then thickly. Until a blizzard is now, like, going in this town.
Well, it'll be harder for them to see us.
Radiant completely seriously says, "This must be a good omen."
Adeline's just like quiet. She's like, "Did I do that?"
Ford, you are absolutely silent, but one, you're shaky.
Does my armor make noise?
No. We'll see.
Okay, awesome, great. I keep my armor on.
You are muted.
I give Adeline a thumbs up.
Nice.
Can I borrow some warmer clothes? Because Radiant is from the swamp.
Radiant's a swamp boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a coat either.
I spent time in the tundra, I'm fine.
Radiant, do you know what you do have?
Yes. Quilt! My
You got a
quilt!
nice warm quilt.
Thank goodness. My family saved me.
Your family saved you. Everybody in town got their words.
Cute.
It's adorable.
So do you wrap it around you like a cloak?
Yeah.
Aww.
Tie it together at your neck or whatever?
I think, there's like a pin that ties my cape together, like a button or whatever, and I use that to tie the cloak instead.
Nice. So you go from having this like nice and light fishing net cloak to having this nice and fluffy quilt cloak.
Yeah. It's so cute.
It's very good, and it's got your family, your town motto on it.
They're protecting me.
They're protecting you. Adeline, I don't know what you can do to make yourself warmer.
I could go see Danda real quick and be like, "Hey, can I have a coat? You're pretty tall." Very tall.
Okay. You go and you knock on her door.
It's so late at night.
It's very late at night.
How disgruntled is she when she opens the door?
So she doesn't actually open the door, because remember who's staying with her is the Lime family.
Yes, that's true.
And so little Henry Lime, the bugbear boy, opens the door.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Henry.
He's got his pigeon.
I didn't mean to wake you. Is Danda here?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He's kind of like rubbing sleep out of his eyes.
Aw.
I was sleeping on the table.
Oh. She's so cute. I'll just go. Do you think she'd mind if I borrowed a coat? Just asking this child. Because there's probably coats by the door, right?
Yeah. And he kind of like taps his chin. And he says, I don't think so. You guys are like heroes.
Oh, that's real sweet of you. I'm gonna write a little note, and I'm gonna write a little note and says like, borrowed a coat. I have to going out to investigate the lake and like leave it. I was like, can you put this on the table and make sure Danda sees it? And I'm gonna take a coat.
He's sleeping on the table.
Yeah, so he'll remember. He's not gonna take up all the table. He's little.
He's little. He like goes like, all right, let me get your coat, and he goes to the coats and starts just yanking on them.
Oh, I'm gonna help him. So it doesn't make a lot of noise.
You get a coat.
I'm low-key stealing a coat.
Falls on his head. Good. And he takes your note and he says, okay. And he puts it on his chest.
Yes, before I say, because you're helping me, that means that you're a hero too.
Aww.
His eyes get big. And he says, "Do you hear that, Derek?" And he looks at his pigeon. We're heroes.
I love it so much. Alright. I say, pat his little head and I say goodnight, and I return to the group with my very big coat.
It's big. Donda is like 6'5", 6'6" or
Yes,
something.
so
Holy
it's,
shit.
so it's
She's
extremely
huge.
warm. Hell yes. Extremely big
Yeah.
on me.
All right, folks.
Folks.
How about this? Let's get the fuck out there.
Yes.
Okay. So what I think this might be is what did I do with those extra moves? So what I think this is a perilous journey. To not be seen, not be heard.
Okay.
Alright.
So
Yeah, that tracks.
yeah. So we're Jameson. So he's a burglar, which means he does what again? He definitely makes it easier for you. I'm just trying to remember.
How?
Because he's a guide. He's a tracker. So you just automatically succeed.
Oh, shit.
You
That's
automatically succeed on any perilous journey of a distance lower than the tracker's skill, and he's got like a 3.
Yeah, and
Or
we're
4.
not going far, so nice.
Yeah. So
Huh.
yeah.
Thank you, Jameson.
Yeah. I love Jameson.
He's like, okay, here.
Why
And he goes.
didn't we bring you before?
I mean, you did bring him before, but then
Oh,
you
shit.
got caught at the lake.
Oh yeah.
So Jameson says, all right, here, and he goes to. He like disappears for a little bit, like he just kind of like vanishes into the snow, and then comes back, and he's got a stack of barrel lids and some leather like belts. He says, if you don't want to sink into the snow, you're going to want to use these.
Oh, shoes.
Yeah. They are shoes. They're basically like the DIY snowshoes.
Hell yeah.
And so he straps them onto everybody's feet. He says, "All right, let's get going."
Alright.
They're so big on Radiant. They're just enormous on Radiant.
Yeah, Radiant needs one, and he just hops like a rabbit.
Radiant snowboarding.
No, he can use his spear to like sled across, I guess. Like if he pulls his weight, he can just use one.
You could, or he could just like tie a rope around Ford and just like.
Oh yeah.
Ford can carry him.
Or Ford could carry him. The snow is coming down pretty thick. By the time you leave the village, there was like 4 inches already covering the ground.
Ooh. Thanks, Adeline.
I've never done anything wrong in my life.
So a lot of you make your way through these dark woods, and you take the same sort of circuitous boundary path that Jameson took last time. That took you on the other side of the lake from the ruins, because that's where like the group, like all the structure dudes were. And so you arrive at that point. And to find the lake pretty quiet. All of the boats that were like trawling the lake have all docked at the other side. They've kind of been like pulled aground almost. Because there's not there's a pier, there's like a little dock, but it's not for the boats of this size.
Mm. It's like a fishing boat dock.
Yeah, it's for like a rowboat, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Even this is a fairly big lake, but still, most people just use like little fishing boats on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So, you do see that there are lights on in the ruins
Ooh.
across the lake. You can see like.
Do we see? Is
candles
the hand
flickering.
anywhere to be seen?
No,
The
it's
arm?
not.
Oh,
The arm is nowhere to be seen.
they took it.
Yeah.
Are y'all sure you saw an arm?
We didn't imagine it.
It was hard to miss.
Yeah, Ford, I don't know that we need to go through this again with the people seeing things and not seeing things, says Jameson.
I could try to dive in again.
Are you sure? It's like really cold, I'm sure. Because it's snowing.
If I do it really fast, it should be fine.
We'll wait by the edge of the water with your blanket, and I can, like, use magic, try and warm you up. I mean, use
I could just set a fire. I'm like a nature guy.
And then they'll see the fire.
Yeah, exactly. Unless there's some way to hide it, but...
Yeah, I mean, probably. You could just string up a blanket or something.
It'll be fine. I've never had problems in the water.
That's very... I'm glad you're confident, but I really don't want you to freeze to death at the bottom of a lake. So, we're going to take some precautions. If you think we can hide the fire from the temple, then we can set one, Jameson.
How to hide a fire at night.
Mood.
Can we
put the
how
barrels
to build and
over
hide
them?
a campfire from your enemies?
Oh,
Thank
shit.
you.
Perfect.
Survival-trading.wonderhowto.com.
Excellent. Can we cover it with, like, the barrel lids?
I don't know
Yeah,
if
maybe.
that'd do it. Is there any... So, we're up pretty high, right? So, is there, like, closer down to the edge of the water, is there, like, maybe caves? Is there anywhere we can hide?
Ooh, caves.
Like, I do what's it? Checking the area out roll.
A perception check.
You want to discern realities?
Yes. Unless anybody else would like to do it, because I did a roll before, but, you know.
You can do it. I'm about to fail a diving roll.
Okay. No failing this time. Okay, that's a 7. That's a 7.
Okay, so it's a 7. Which means you have one question.
Yes.
So the list is: what happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? Or what here is not what it appears to be?
I love that last one so much, but I am going to go with what here is useful or valuable to me.
Okay, I think, not near the lake, but there is like in the forest, a little bit away from the shore, there is like a dip. It's like there's a berm almost, like the from the shore, the shoreline of the lake, the ground rises up and then like dips down, and then trees are sticking out of it because trees grow everywhere. But there's definitely like an incline where you could like a hollow almost where you could like hide a fire.
Okay.
And Jameson also says, which I found for this how-to article, you can just dig a hole and put the fire in the hole.
Oh, shit.
Nice
to know.
So that it's harder to see.
Yeah, so we can do both of those. We'll cover our bases.
Yeah.
That's really not a bad place to have just like a setup, like hiding place to know where there's somewhere we can get to reasonably close. All right. Well, Jameson, if you want to set up a fire in here, we will go with Radiant to the edge of the water and, rush him back if he's dying.
Oh yeah, no, okay. I'll dig a hole and build a lean-to myself.
Oh, I don't know how to dig a hole.
Jameson.
If you want help with that, buddy, you can just say.
Yeah, I think it would be, yes, I think that would be nice to have some help with that.
Hey.
Passive aggressive.
I don't know. Jameson's like, no one's talked to me at all this whole adventure.
Oh,
Oh my god.
that's valid.
You only call me when you need me to sneak you somewhere.
Sneak us into the forest. Dig us a fire pit.
Do this,
Yeah.
do that.
So so Jameson pulls like a trench, like a collapsible shovel out of his bag, and he also pulls out like a hatchet, and he says, "I'm gonna go get some tree branches. I'm gonna get some branches, and I'm gonna start building a lean-to to cover the fire hole. Give us a little bit more cover. If you want to dig this hole, I would appreciate it."
Okay, Jameson, do you want me to cast, any blessings on you? You know, just make sure
No.
you're really okay. Cool.
Actually, I would not. Thank you.
Bond for Jameson. Fuck Jameson.
I mean, I guess I'll dig the hole. You can go with
Yeah.
Radiant.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So before I take most of my heavy clothing off and get in the water, I wanna. So my spear has like a thing tied to it, which is like the symbol, right? It's like a little fishing lure.
Uh-huh.
I would like to cast light on it.
Ooh, okay.
So it's a rope, so I can just do it, I think.
I believe so.
Yeah. So an
Well,
item.
no, you still have to roll to cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even for rotes, you roll to cast a spell. It's just with rotes, you don't have to count them towards your spells prepared.
Okay, great. So not a cantrip.
Not. I mean, cantrips work the same way for wizards.
Oh yeah.
In Dungeon World, at least.
Oh yeah. I've got them twisted. Okay. So wisdom is my modifier.
Yes.
Big money.
Big money.
7.
Average money.
So, you draw unwelcome attention or to put yourself in a spot. Your casting distances you from your deity. You take -1 ongoing to cast a spell until the next time you commune. Or, after you cast it, the spell is revoked by your deity. You cannot cast the spell again until you commune and have it granted to you.
Oh, if I get rid of light in this night mission, will it be a bad idea?
Everything's a bad idea.
Adeline, do you have light?
No. I do.
Fun.
You think I can do things that's useful?
So here's the thing. I am tempted to go with drawing attention to myself because it's the most interesting one. But also I don't want to screw the party just because I'm selfish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Mari, the human person.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because you definitely have the possibility for drawing attention to yourself in a minute.
Yeah. I am going to forget the spell and hope that Jameson has brought torches.
I mean,
Yeah,
do you have any adventuring gear? You could have a torch.
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, this
It's
is your
not
water.
as cool as light.
Yes.
So an item you touch glows with divine light about as bright as a torch. It gives off no heat or sound and requires no fuel, but is otherwise like a mundane torch. You have complete control over the color of the flame. The spell lasts as long as it is within your presence. So what color is this light?
It's
What's it
blue.
like?
It's less a flame and more like a glowing, just like basically
Like an anglerfish?
Yeah, actually, exactly like an anglerfish.
I'm into that.
That's not going to go badly.
Radiant is going to tie it around his wrist.
It's like in Atlantis with the crystals that they
Oh,
have.
yes, absolutely. That is the image. That is the visual that I was conjuring without even knowing about it. Correct.
Hell yeah. All right, Radiant. It's time for you to join the Polar Bear Club.
Uh-huh.
Is what I think is what's happening. So, here's the thing. You are acting despite an imminent threat. That threat is freezing. It's cold. So I'm pretty sure to swim in this lake, that's a defy danger constitution.
Okay. I am going to use my hold that I had.
Your what?
My hold that I had.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Your preparation?
Yes.
So how did you prepare for this?
I mean, he is just like genuinely good at swimming. Like that's a thing that he knows how to do very well.
But how did you prepare to swim in cold environment?
No, then I can't because like he's never swum in cold before.
Yeah, so the way prep works, this is
Yeah.
part of the bolster move, is you let me see where it is. When your preparation pays off, you spend 1 prep for +1 to any roll.
Right.
So you can say how it pays off.
I can't like think of a scenario where he would be like, I am going to somewhere cold, like immediately.
Yeah. I mean, like he could have like, I mean, like one could be like, I'm gonna throw some ice in this bucket, in this bathtub, and I'm gonna lay in the bathtub and like get used to cold water. But like, if he didn't think about it, then he didn't think about it.
I don't think he did think about it because like he lived his whole life in basically swamp land, swamp town.
A very temperate zone.
Yeah, very humid, temperate zone. So I don't think cold water has ever been like a concern of his. And even in the island, has it ever been cold on the island?
I mean, it started. You started in January. So it's cold. It was cold, as cold as like the Mediterranean gets in January.
Then not very cold at all.
Do you think even like
in the Mediterranean,
practicing swimming down, like because after the not great swimming experience last time, like just like swimming down very fast and trying to be better at it isn't good prep?
I think he definitely practiced diving, just not diving in the cold specifically.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we can have that. It's just the cold is the part that's like the tough part.
Okay. So do I use a hold or do I not?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
Okay. 2d6 plus 1.
Oh, do you not have any constitution at all?
No.
Oh, my sweet boy.
That's why I wanted the hold.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I have to do a slash shower.
shower.
Yeah. So I did it. A 9.
Okay, a 9. So that's it's understandable.
Mm-hmm.
So you stumble, hesitate, flinch. You get a worse outcome, a hard bargain, or an ugly choice. I mean, the thing is, you're gonna get a cold.
Sure.
You're gonna get sick.
Okay.
Doing this, you're able to get down there and do what you need to do for this.
Mm-hmm.
But coming out, you're gonna be a shaky little dragon boy.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
What do I need to do?
What are you doing down here? Are you like checking out the thing? Because it's probably a discern realities.
Yeah, I want to see like what else, like if there's anything else of that robot left and investigate it and stuff.
Okay.
Discern realities is wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
It is wisdom, yes.
Hey!
Oh, thank God. 12.
That's
3 questions.
12. So you get 3 questions.
So let's start with what should I be on the lookout for?
Okay, so you see... how would this look? You see at the base of this, area, of this lake, so this lake is very concave. Like it's like a bowl almost.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when you're like up top, like erosion and like time has made it a little bit less like obvious.
Is it like crater concave?
Yes.
Ha.
So at the bottom of it, there is this part of the water that is different than the rest of the water.
Oh.
You know how like different liquids sit at different levels on like a tube?
Yeah.
This water is kind of like you don't go towards it, like you don't go into it yet, but you can see it. It is like kind of shimmery and a little bit brighter blue than every other water in the rest of the lake. And you can tell that is magic diffused into the base of this lake.
Oh. Huh. I'm not gonna touch it yet.
As part of that, you see that like fish that have swum into that area are a little funky.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch it.
All right.
I make a mental note of this. 2 more questions. I guess because I want to ask what happened here, but not what happened here recently.
Uh-huh.
Or maybe I do. Maybe I do want to ask what happened here recently.
Uh-huh.
Because like the lake just got barred. So also, do I see as well as what should I be on the lookout for? Do I see the mech, or is it just like no?
No, it's not here.
Oh, interesting. I'm gonna go with what happened here recently in the context of the past 2 months.
All right. So what happened here recently? One, whatever was down there that. So all right, you know that weird mutants have not been a problem historically for this village.
Okay.
You know that they pulled something out of here. That something is no longer here. And maybe you think that whatever they pulled out might have gotten damaged by being removed and started leaking magic.
Oh. Magic blood.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. This is a tough one. It's so hard not to be just like, well, here is not what it appears to be all the time, just always.
If you want to ask that, you can ask that.
But here's not what it appears to be.
So this is not a lake. It was not created. It did not. Well, I mean, how are lakes made, right? It's a hole in the ground that gets deeper, and then water comes into it. So in that way, it's a lake.
Yes.
But this did not start a lake. This started as an impact crater.
There it is.
Whatever was at the bottom of this lake fell from enough of a height, with enough force to create a crater. And it was long enough ago that it is filled with water and a forest has grown around it.
Oh.
It's cool as fuck.
I have a question about general common knowledge in this world. Are meteors common knowledge? Like, is astrology shit, like...
Yeah, meteors. People know about meteors, I think.
Okay,
right?
So they're like a thing.
Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Do people know about meteors?
I think, yeah. Yeah, I think...
Your astronomy.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, I think stuff falling from the sky, for sure.
Okay, yeah. In any case, Radiant is going to say a thing fell from the sky, like, regardless, because that is the only thing that could have happened for this crater to be here. Radiant is also not an aquatic creature fully, so he is going to get back up there.
Uh-huh. So yeah, so that's all that's what you're able to glean from this trip down to the lake, and you surface and are swaddled by this quilt.
Yes, immediately.
I sneeze. I'm sick. Achoo!
Achoo, says the boy.
No.
And you Jameson has started the fire. It is warm and crackling, but you are already sick, unfortunately.
Yeah. Adeline, rushed him over, arms around his shoulders, holding the blanket on him.
Emergency.
The boy, he sneezed.
There's magic in the water, inside of the water. There's magic inside of the water.
Well, shit.
When you pour vinegar on water and it gets, not vinegar, oil, and it gets above it, but below it, there's some magic there. And it's making all the fish weird.
That... Oh, that sounds really bad. Okay.
Also, the robot wasn't there at all.
No more pieces? No feet or anything?
No. Also, it's a big crater because something fell from the sky and landed in it, and now it's a lake.
Oh.
Wait,
what? Oh.
Also.
Oh my god.
The magic that's in the little pool inside of the lake came from the big thing that they removed. That's it. That's all of it.
You have put a lot of alsos in there. But
That's all of it.
Got a good look, huh?
I can hold my breath really long. Achoo!
sneezing isn't going to help us sneaking into that temple. Wait, should we sneak into the temple tonight?
Jameson like shrugs.
Well,
Yes, achoo!
can't see why not. We're here already.
I
Better
wanna go.
safe than sorry.
Adeline's just like, you know that picture of Will Smith standing next to his wife with his arms out? Like, look at her. She's just like that, like, to this sick boy. He's sick. What if he gets worse?
I'm not that sick. I'm fine. Just a little sniffly.
Ah,
I mean, the problem with Sniffly, Radiant, is that it is sounds.
Adeline, do that spell that you did on Ford.
oh my god.
The quiet spell.
Sure.
Would my flask work here to help Radiant with the sick?
Hair of the dog. I mean, can potions? It's alcohol.
Get him drunk.
Can alcohol cure a cold? That's the question.
I mean, alcohol can kick you, right? I'll say if you use the use of it, Radiant will still be sick, but it'll at least clear sinuses for the time being.
Cool. I take out my flask.
This is the flask that you got at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, it's a nice fancy silver flask, and I hand it over to Radiant, and I go, okay, take a good big gulp of that. That should help at least for now, and then we'll figure it out later.
Is this alcohol?
You know, I don't know.
Can I tell if it's alcohol?
It
Sure
smells
you can.
like it.
I shouldn't be drinking this during a mission. Achoo!
Think of it like medicine.
Don't worry, it's not that much, you know.
Oh, okay.
It's mixed with herbs and stuff. I'm pretty sure it can't be that strong.
Oh, okay. Okay. I drink the medicine. The alcohol medicine.
We said we'd get him to drink.
Yeah. Great start.
Good mission.
Does anything happen, or is it just like...
A burn's going down.
Great.
You, like, it feels... This is the first time you drank alcohol, right?
He's probably had, like, wine during service. With, like, a little bit.
This is the first time you've drank alcohol.
Yeah,
This shit is...
Is it like moonshine alcohol?
It's like Jägermeister.
Yes.
Oh, cool. Great.
I don't know if you've ever had Jägermeister. It tastes like black licorice,
Oh, no.
except on fire.
I've had black vodka at a New Year's party, and it was just the vilest thing I'd ever consumed in my life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you take it, and it goes like, you cough, putting it down, and like your nose just opens up. It's like you can smell for the first time in your entire life.
Yeah. This is... Ford, what is this?
I sniff it, and I go, well, I guess it's Barony's liquor.
But Ford, we're in the middle of a mission. I can't. Also, I don't drink.
It's really not that much. You had, like, a shot. You seem fine.
Your cold seems to your symptoms seem to have cleared up a little bit.
Yeah, you're definitely not sneezing for the moment.
Excellent.
Radiant, like, touches his face, like, oh yeah, I'm not.
Alcohol is good, kids.
Old family remedy.
Okay, we should get into that temple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So this is, I think, when you act defying danger together, acting despite the same imminent threat, which is getting caught.
Yes.
Question. Is my, what's it called? The lure. Is it still glowing?
It is glowing as long as you want it to glow.
Hell yeah. Then I still have this glowing lure. I'm gonna put it in like a pocket for now so it doesn't draw attention, but might be useful at the temple. Maybe.
Well, all right. So this is defined. This is Struggling as One. This is again by Jeremy Strandberg. When you defy danger together, acting despite the same imminent threat or suffering the same calamity, decide how you all do it, and you each roll your appropriate stat. On a 6 or below, you find yourself in a spot, telling us how you get there. On a 7 or 9, you get through just fine. On a 10+, you do well enough to get someone else out of a spot, if you can tell us how. If you're a 6 or below, and someone else saves you, you don't mark XP. This is basically like a group action from good old Blades in the Dark. So how are you sneaking into this place?
I will do anything I can to not roll Dex.
Dex isn't my
Me
strongest
too.
either.
Oh, good. We're all big clumsy idiots. Well, I'm one small clumsy idiot. I mean, I will if I have to, but maybe we could be smart about it, Wiz.
If you're going to be trying to use mental fortitude or quick thinking,
Yes.
how does that help you?
Strategy. I don't know, just like keep being very vigilant and like keeping an eye out for like dangers and stuff. Because none of us are sneaky, and we know that about ourselves. So we're like being very careful about what we do in a different way.
Just kind of going through and thinking like, man, this sucks. Should have brought Tuku. Should have brought that fucking criminal.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me a defy danger wisdom from all of you.
Okay.
From all of us, a defy danger wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Congratulations.
What's your wisdom, Ford?
0.
Another 7 from Ford.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
And a
Oh
4
my god.
from Radiant. Excellent. That
Oh
couldn't
my
have gone
god.
better.
I was waiting for it. I was like, oh, this campaign is going so good for Radiant today.
Radiant.
So how great do we do?
So here's the problem: is the 6 below, you find yourself in a spot, and nobody rolled a 10 to get you out of that spot.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Thanks, guys.
oh man.
You're welcome.
So here's the thing that happens. Really, y'all. So this is like an old Koshaki structure. It was like an old temple, right? That's been like boarded up and used as a station, effectively.
Mm-hmm.
So you all kind of like creep up, and Radiant, you get this really great idea that you're gonna climb on top and look in through the holes in the roof.
Sure.
And it's so smart.
Cannot wait to fall through this roof.
Yeah. I mean, thanks for ruining the surprise. Yeah, so Radiant, you climb up, and you hear talking. You hear one voice talking.
Ooh.
And it's saying, all right, I'm going to give them one last chance. No, one last chance. They're still people of the structure. They deserve at least the chance to come clean about it. And if they don't, then my hands are tied, and you are right, and we will do things your way.
I don't recognize any of these voices, right?
There's only one person talking.
Right, okay. I don't recognize the voice at all.
No.
Okay. Just checking. Nobody in Kill Me of Purple Metals is like secretly evil or anything.
No one whose voices you recognize, at least. You haven't talked to
Okay.
every single person, but
Ooh.
keeping the mystique. And then, you step, and then there's a crack,
Mm-hmm.
and the voice says, "What's that?" All right, I'll let the beast deal with it. And then, you hear this like footsteps walking away,
Uh-huh.
and then it continues to crack, and then you fall. Yes, you fall into this roof.
Great.
Oh my god.
What do I see?
You see a door quickly shutting.
Uh-huh.
And then you see a kneeling calf.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
What does it look like?
It looks like a person carved out of ice, like an ice sculpture.
Sick.
It's pretty banged up. There are like veins of black stone running through various like joints, like holding it together.
Oh shit.
Cracks in there's like veins getting into it, like cracks, like how ice cracks, and if you like filled it with a black dye.
Mm-hmm.
It's got these big pauldrons. It's got like a crisscrossed like harness. That is like kind of cracked open that you can tell is where the cockpit would be.
Is there no cockpit? Is it gone?
No, the cockpit is there.
Okay.
It's the center. It's like this like ring.
Right.
And it's got this like big horned helmet, like a Viking.
Cool.
Not like a real Viking, but like a fantasy Viking.
Right.
Well, so you see it, and like it's big and weird and scary.
Mm-hmm.
And then the door that closed opens again,
Uh-huh.
and you hear growling coming from in it.
I get in the calf, get in the calf, get in the calf.
You get in this calf?
Yes.
What? Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Listen, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh.
I can't judge
boy.
here.
I trust all of the calves so far. None of them have disappointed me.
Oh boy. So you get into this calf, the celestial armature frame, and it from the start it feels wrong. It's not BT. It's not yours. It wasn't Ipithes's.
Mm-hmm.
But you are a tempered soul, and you are able to, interface with it. And you learn its name. It's called the Stalwart Hyperborea.
Sick.
And you know, when you step into it, that this is what is making this blizzard.
Oh.
Adeline, you're off the hook.
Yay!
Yeah, here's the other thing that happens.
Mm-hmm.
You get into the cockpit and you realize that this thing has weird, like, black rocks in it.
Uh-huh.
That when you touch, like, the controls flare up with this, bright orange, like, sigils and Tron lines.
Ooh.
You realize it's the same stone black rock that was inside those monsters that you killed.
Oh, a fusion.
The same black rock that giant skeleton from the Bastion was made out of.
Oh.
Right.
Oh my god.
And you realize you might have made a mistake.
When haven't I?
So
Okay.
So, like, you grab the cockpit, the controls, and then they mold over your hands.
Cool. Why can't BD be this metal?
Yeah. And you link up with it. You hear the name. It's Stalwart Hyperborea. And then you hear something else. What are you most scared of, Radiant?
Oh my fucking god.
What's the thing that you are terrified of happening?
I mean, it's definitely like loss, like family loss, or the like loss of the entire village. in worst case scenario. That is like the worst possible thing that could happen ever to him.
Okay. Yeah, so you get into this and you hear this voice in the back of your head saying, "The people you with can't save them."
Cool. Great.
And this voice starts whispering incessantly about how the people you're with, the Titans, the Polar Expeditionary Company, all they're going to do is get Low Tide destroyed.
Oh my god. Okay. Great. That's not a great feeling. Is it like something that Radiant can deny? Or is it
Yes,
like a...
actually, and this is one of our campaign front custom moves.
Ooh.
It's
Okay.
called A Hate Like That.
Oh my
would you like
god.
to read this move?
Yeah, I would. I will read it. I hate like that. When you resist the whispers of the anguish, roll plus whiz minus corruption. On a 10+, you stay strong against their corruptive influences. On a 7 and 9, you resist, but it takes a toll. Marketability. Oh, another one, great. On a 6 or less, the whispers, while their way into your heart, increase your corruption by 1. On a 12+, you defy the anguish entirely, reduce your corruption by 1. I would like to fail this, just for fun.
Oh boy, you want to corrupt yourself already?
It's
Oh boy.
I'm fine with either. I'm good with the knowledge that this exists. I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Okay. Wisdom. I do
You'll-
not have any corruption.
Your last
do not have
wisdom
any
roll
corruption yet.
was so good.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
No, my last wisdom roll was a 4.
Yes, I know.
Whew.
Okay.
Ha ha!
Oh, 6.
That's a
The
6!
best number.
A 6. Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay.
I was like half joking.
Murray
So
couldn't
now
be
I have-
happier.
Now I have to mark this other. Now I have to link this other thing to you, which is corruption. Corruption is a new stat representing the hold that the anguish claims over your heart. Your corruption starts at 0 and maxes out at 5. While your corruption is a negative influence, the wrath it inserts into your heart can have some small benefits. You're going to add your corruption to all damage dealt. When it reaches 2, you take +1 ongoing to hack and slash, which the bonus then increases to +2 ongoing when your corruption reaches 4. When it reaches 5, you are on the brink. You will roll a last breath, and on a fail, instead of dying, you become fallen and join the ranks of the anguished.
Oh my
fucking
god!
On a success, mixed otherwise, you reduce your corruption by 1 and return to the land of the living. That's
Sure.
that part. That last part's not important yet.
I'm so excited.
Zachary, this is so
So,
hardcore.
it
Holy
feels like you've been
shit.
stabbed in
Great.
the heart.
Fun.
As this dull ache worms its way into your heart, and you start to wonder if the voice might be right. And if there's anything you can do to really save Low Tide, and the voice says the only thing you can do is become strong enough.
How do I do that? He says, like, this is in character.
Well,
Okay.
I don't think it answers beyond that. It
What
just says,
about the,
get
like,
stronger.
roaring that I heard? What's that about?
Oh, yeah. So this monster, busts into this room, and the stalwart Hyperborea stands up to its full height.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, is it like a tall room?
No.
Oh.
You destroy the ceiling.
Oh, great. Cool.
Where are we?
Yeah, I would also like to know that.
So you have now entered the room. Not the room, but basically you've entered the room.
We followed the sound of a ceiling breaking.
Yeah, and you see that all of this happening. As a large quadrupedal monster runs into the room, it's kind of like if someone took a big old great white shark and put armored plates on it
Mm-hmm.
and gave it 4 legs.
I hate it.
Is it so? It's like a quadruped, so it's on all fours.
It's a what?
It's like a quadruped, so it's on all fours, right?
Yes, it's
Hey,
on all
Zach,
fours.
what kind of legs are they?
Yeah, exactly. That was my second question.
They're like the legs of a lion.
Okay, so quadruped legs, and not just like a person.
Yeah, this is what would classically. This is actually an actual fantasy monster. This is what's called a bullet.
How do you spell that?
Yeah.
Bullette.
Ooh, like a girl bullet, I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Land
Oh,
shark.
it's adorable.
Yeah, it's a land shark. Especially this one that's got a big tail.
Oh, yes.
Oh my god, a land shark.
Yeah.
Big shark tail.
It busts in, and it is big. It still comes up to like the knee of the Hyperborea. Which actually, I guess I should link its Hyperborea's calf stats.
Yeah.
I expected it to go against you.
Fair.
So it's menacing and damaged in look. Its strengths are that it is huge, aggressive, and rugged. It is the subroutine of construct. The weakness is slow and frightening. And it's got the glacial axe weapon, which is a huge axe that is ice elemental. And it has a big shield.
Oh, so it's not that different from BD. It's like BD adjacent, a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Except this one's ice, and you're like a water
Yeah.
thing. So yeah, you're in it. Ford and Adeline, you come in and you see through the crack in his cockpit. You see Radiant
What's that?
with this shit on his arms. Like he's like locked into this cockpit. And you also see this monster in the room. What do you two do?
I square up.
Alan's a little, like, shocked. Like, sort of frozen for a second, but, like, she's gonna stand with Ford. She's mostly horrified that Radiant is in the big ice thing, because it's frightening. It's in its weaknesses, it's frightening.
It is frightening.
Yes.
It's like all busted up, like battle scarred, and it's got the anguish running through it, which now those veins of black ice are starting to glow orange.
How large is it?
It's a calf.
Yeah, calf-sized.
No, the monster.
Oh.
Sorry.
Good.
Oh, it's like 10 feet tall.
Okay.
at the
Okay,
shoulder.
that's
Ooh.
that's
Oh my God.
That's fine. I am squaring up.
God, I wish I could
I
call
can
my
take
calf
this.
to me.
I can take it.
It's like 10,
Guess who
10
can
feet
call
tall,
their
20
cats
feet
to them?
long. Like it is a massive monster.
That's fine. I'm like 7 feet tall. It's only 3 feet taller than me.
At the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And okay. All right.
Ford only has
So
one
Ford-
response, and it's fight. No flight. Not an option.
Okay. All right.
God.
That sounds like a good idea. All right, Ford. You're gonna try to attack this monster.
No, I'm not fighting it yet. I'm just like getting ready and getting in front of Adeline.
Thanks.
All right.
So if anything, I
Adeline,
can
what are you
defend.
Metal hurlant.
Okay.
I mean, because she wants to get Radiant out of that thing, but there is also it's like really big. It's a really big monster. So 9.
All right. So you do damage to your target, but it's out of control. The GM will choose an additional target nearby. So,
Her shattering note she plays is always just mandolin, like she like strums it real hard like a rock star doing a fun
okay.
note.
Like a fun note.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you,
I'm like doing
so
the
you
action
shout-
like you can see it.
so the target's going to take 1d10 damage and is deafened for a few minutes. And it's out of control. So, yeah, I think what's going to happen is you, like, duck out from behind Ford and go bang! And the waves hit this bullet. And also start to make this building collapse.
Yeah, that tracks.
So, roll your d10 against the bullet.
That's a 9. That's not
That's a
bad.
9. That's pretty good. As it like starts like like being deafened, which is unpleasant for it, I'm sure. But also the building is starting to collapse around you.
I did a good job.
Yeah.
She didn't say that in character. She looks really alarmed. We should run to the calf. We should get around it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Maybe the calf can hold the ceiling up. And she's already running.
The calf is already in a hole in the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, definitely
yeah.
over there then.
Yeah, we run towards the calf.
All right. Yeah. So the Hyperborea, the stalwart Hyperborea, when Raiden got into it, it stood to its full height. It destroyed the side, the ceiling of the part that it was on, and you further destabilized it, causing the entire building to start collapsing. So you're running past this bullet, which is between you and it, and the Hyperborea. That's gonna need. I mean, it's deafened, but it's still like. Rah.
Yes,
That's
of
gonna
course.
need
It
to
can
defy
see
danger.
us.
Yeah.
Is it Dex?
Yeah, because you're running past it.
Of course it is. Here we go. Ready? I'm ready to fail.
Do I also
2.
roll dex?
I rolled a 2.
Oh my god.
Everyone say
That's
your goodbyes.
Oh. Do I also roll dex?
Yes.
I
6.
Holy fucking shit.
Okay. This.
It's nice to finally get an
This is-
XP though.
Yeah, a lot of XP on this side.
We're gonna end
So-
this arc. We're gonna end this arc at levels like 8 and then 7.
You are.
And 9.
Nobody's ever taking Adeline anywhere ever again.
Yeah. So, this thing it like does a spin. It's got this long, like knobbly tail. It's like a plated tail, like almost like an ankylosaur.
Sick.
And it fucking like just spins and starts digging into the ground, but its tail lashes out and hits both of you. Each of you take 1d10 plus 5.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Are you rolling that or do we roll that?
You roll your damage.
Okay.
1d10 plus 5.
Good lord.
Okay. Hold on.
That won't kill me even if it's max. I'm fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh my
Okay.
fucking god.
14 minus 2.
Oh yeah. Do
That's
I?
It's
12?
actually piercing too.
Oh,
Oh.
great. Okay. Yeah, then just straight up minus 14. Hold on, I gotta pull up a calculator because I can't do math.
That is exactly half of my hit points.
I'm at 8 out of 25, y'all.
Alarming.
Oh.
Yeah, worrisome. So yeah, bam, you're both slammed into the chest, and you both go flying and slam into walls on opposite sides of this room.
Oh, shit.
As the bullet, like, digs into the ground.
Fuck.
Well, that was great. Radiant, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'd like to hit it, please, with my weapon. With my big axe.
It's actually leaving. It's burrowing into the ground.
Oh shit. And actually, I don't think I'm in control of if I want to hit it or not. I think Radiant is kind of in a frenzy right now.
Oh boy. Okay. So yeah, so you boy. So, Radiant, if you're in a frenzy, you swing this axe that, it kind of just appears in your hand. You're not sure where it's held on this robot, but it might just be, in the body somewhere. And you slam it on the ground, and from it, a huge, pillar of ice shoots into the air.
Sick.
Sick.
But the bullet is gone.
Oh, like
And
whack-a-mole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Building's collapsing.
Building's collapsing.
How are my senses right now?
I mean, they're normal.
Okay.
You've got this kind of aching, yearning in your chest, but other
Okay.
than that, you're normal.
The calf was just telling me that my friends were going to destroy my town. How am I doing about that?
That's up to you.
I'm
The ache is there. That you
Okay.
have become corrupted
not doing great,
by 1 point.
but I'm going to pick up my friends
Okay.
and I'm going to raise them above the roof so the building doesn't collapse around them.
That sounds like a good idea. You see, you can see out on the lake, and you see, Jameson fucking booking it towards the building. Because you guys just kind of left him at the campsite.
We did, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
yeah. He's our,
Yeah.
guide. Look out.
yeah.
Also, he pissed
So
me
he's
off.
he's running. As you now you hold the limp forms of Radiant of Ford and Adeline in your hands.
Oh, are they unconscious? What's going? Oh no.
I mean, they're busted up.
Fair.
They're dazed at the very least. That was 2 failures back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but as the building this ancient temple just collapses around your feet. And the voice in your head says, "You can't even protect them."
You just Radiant is whisper shouting this. You just told me they were gonna kill my family. What do you want from me? Okay, shut up for a second. I want to cast Lay on Hands. My most successful thing that I can do.
Okay. I think you need to touch them to do it.
Can I not do it through the calf?
This isn't a paladin mech.
Okay, then I will not cast Lay on Hands. I'm just going to take them to the campsite. Can I get out of the calf?
Yeah, I think after all of this, you hear this kind of leering, jeering laughter.
Oh, great. Fun.
And then you are actually spit out.
Okay. I get out of the calf. It sucks. And I'm just gonna make my way up the arm because I'm assuming it stayed in the same position.
Yeah, roughly.
Yeah, and I want to cast Lay on Hands.
Okay. On who?
Who looks worse?
Ford's worse.
Yeah, Ford is worse.
Okay, buddy, round 2.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright, give it your best shot. That's a charisma roll.
Yeah, my charisma's pretty good. Okay, that's an 8. I get the damage.
Yeah, so you roll 1d8 and heal him,
Yes.
and however much you heal from him goes on to you.
Okay. That feels fair. 8!
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
So Ford, you're up to 16 Radiant. You lose 8 hit points, and your ribs start to hurt really bad.
Oof.
Radiant is gonna tough it out. Because he feels bad for getting in the mech.
Thanks, buddy.
Are you guys, what was that thing?
Well, something we're gonna have to kill, right?
I mean,
If it's loose, we have to get back to the village.
we have to get
We
the real robots.
Radiant?
Yeah.
Jameson like runs up to the bottom of to like the feet of the calf and is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
It's gonna take.
There's a big shark on the loose.
We don't have time to get into it more than that. We need to get back to the village.
It's gonna take over an hour to get to the shrine for our calves, right?
Radiant, you can call yours, right?
I can.
Can you carry us to the...
So it would take BD a bit to get here, right?
Yeah, and he would also go. The trajectory is straight through the village.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I could carry them, but it'd be like it'll be like a way around the village, probably.
Then we should just go.
You piloted that mech, okay, but I guess, yeah.
I don't think stealth is a big feature on it.
Well, at this point, is stealth a big feature at all?
Also, I don't want to like gloss over the fact that you will have to resist again if you get in that cockpit.
Ford doesn't know that.
Yeah, Radiant doesn't know that.
Yeah, but you can still make some decisions, like knowing the consequences.
No, Radiant absolutely doesn't want to get back in that cockpit, but also, like, his friends are hurt, and they're not great to walk, and this is an easier way to do it. But he is gonna not get on the mech.
Yeah. Adeline voices that that's a bad idea because it's a fucking bad looking mech.
Alright, so, we get down and, we walk, and we hope that in that hour,
Yeah.
that monster doesn't do shit.
Adeline, like, shakes up, like, I'm fine, I can walk.
You want, you want a drink?
You know what? Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
What is this?
Alright, so it just heals 10 hit points.
Oh shit. I didn't know it actually did something. That was just fun.
No, it's a healing drop.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
a healing liqueur.
And it slightly clears up a cold.
It can do a lot of things.
In that case, I'm almost back up. I'm 1 hit point off being fully healed, so I'm awesome. Let's go.
Alright. Yeah, so like, Jameson helps you off of this giant robot. And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
If we knew, buddy. Let's just run.
You guys, the robot has it's got the stuff in it. Like the black rock stuff.
Then we're gonna need to destroy it, huh?
Can we push it back
Why-
into the lake?
Oh,
With your mortal bodies?
No, but like, we come back here with our robots. We don't fuck this robot up.
So it can poison the entire lake?
Okay, fair.
need to destroy it,
That's
then
what-
we need to figure out a way to contain the shit in the lake.
Put that thing back where it came from, or say help me.
This week on Ardak, controlling an oil spill.
Ugh. Hitting
Alright,
the
so
real
what's happening?
topics
What are you
here.
doing?
Monster
Okay.
first. 'Cause
Monster
that's gonna hurt
first.
the village.
Yeah, heading towards the village. I think first, checking to see if that's okay, warning them about the monster. And then getting our calves?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can just make it to the village, like Jameson gives us that.
Yeah. Jameson just, like, you book it through the forest. I think stealth has been abandoned.
Stealth has been
Yeah.
super abandoned.
Yeah. Yeah, we good.
Yeah, like, you see, like, the silhouette of this, like, obelisk-like ice giant behind you as you run it back into the forest. And you can see it from the village. And as you clear the tree line from the village, you notice that, like, they are, like, people are awake. Like, this was commotion. They see this giant monster like illuminated almost against the skyline, a black shape against the gray clouds, and people are pretty freaked out about it.
Sorry, Donda.
Yeah, Donda is like out in trying to like calm people down. People are like out of their houses. They're gathered by the town hall. Donda has her sledgehammer
And no coat.
and she says, "No coat." But she's like a Norwegian forest cat.
Yeah.
She is covered in a very thick furry coat.
Nice.
The snow has not stopped. Also.
Ford sees the warhammer and goes, okay, good. There's a thing coming. It can tuttle and it can burrow, and it might be heading this way. We don't know, but it's out there.
What the hell is going on here?
Well, your government's doing one thing or another by the lake.
I didn't tell you guys about the.
Oh.
On the way I told you guys about the people talking mysteriously.
One person.
Yeah, I was assuming they were talking to another person. That is the assumption that Radiant has made on his own.
Okay. All right. So you've been told that somebody was talking. People were talking. And she says, "What are you talking about?"
We don't have that much time, but there's the next beast. We've seen it, and it is loose. Maybe earlier than the festival. So you have to be on guard.
She like sighs heavily. And she says, "All right. Damn it. All right, everybody into the town hall. We gotta fortify." And she I was gonna say she like slams her hammer on the ground, but it's like in the snow. It won't make that much noise.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just yelling. And you see like in among the group is Pachari, who is like walking, like leading people back to the town hall. He says, "So, some trouble, huh?"
Could say that.
Oh boy, what are you gonna do?
Well, and take care of that then over there. And Ford kind of nods over to the calf near the lake. And
Oh, it's not there anymore.
oh fuck.
Oh my god, no.
Okay, yeah, we gotta run.
Okay.
The fucking casual way you said that. Really, really good.
You know. And Pachari's like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
We're getting in some giant statues and we're gonna fuck some shit up.
Okay, what about the people in the town?
We're fighting away from the town.
We're gonna make sure to keep it away from the town.
How can you be sure of that?
We
I
can't,
can stay
but
here.
we gotta try.
Listen, my mech is not that strong, and that thing has got a big axe. I can stay here, and if the shark comes back, I can get rid of it real easy. And my mech can travel a lot faster than anybody else's, with the shifting. So, if you find it, can we communicate with through the robots? That's not in character.
Yes.
Yes. So you can.
You got like a comm system.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'll stay here, wait for the monster. If you need me, call me and I'll get there as fast as I can. We can't leave these people undefended.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree. Trust me, we're gonna do everything we can to keep the village safe.
All right. Okay. Says Pachari, and he nods and he like keeps ushering people into the town hall. You see people are like more people are coming out of their houses with like stuff, like tools, nothing that's like weapons of war, but like, this person's got a wood axe, this person's got a pitchfork that they might have like kept from when they worked at a farm. So they've got some stuff, but this is not a fighting force.
Mm.
And they go into the town hall.
Right. How quickly can we get to the robots? To the calves?
I mean, it's an hour walk under normal circumstances, but if you book it, you might be able to get there faster.
Yeah, I would like to book it.
Oh, wait.
Mhm.
How do they get?
Fine.
I have a question. How do they get to their job again? It was like a vehicle, right?
It was a cart.
Yeah, but it comes from the structure.
Okay, so it doesn't wait.
It comes from the South Pillars.
Okay, all right, fair. They
I'll just pull out, like, open up so you can see where it is.
There's no like horses or anything, or
probably.
None that they own.
Yeah, they don't like have farms or anything that apart from
Right.
the lavenders, so there's not probably any reason for them to have them.
I
Okay,
guess
then we book it.
We book it.
All right.
Also, just
Can
because
I
I'm
have-
not forgetting in this time, I think we should tell Jameson to stay with the people while we're
Yeah.
doing it, just in case the
Mhm.
creature comes now,
Mhm.
because he's competent.
Yeah.
Listen, I believe in him, even though he's a jerk to me sometimes.
Okay, Jameson. Yeah, he says, "All right," and he pulls out a Bowie knife, which is the only weapon he has.
Well, every little bit helps.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
Can I have Beatty meet me halfway?
Yeah, you got rolled out.
I do.
So you can roll
Because I don't
yourself
want
a
him
sync.
to. Yeah, I don't want him to come to the town, but also like if he carries us the rest of the way, it'll be very fast. He can probably run. He's a big boy. Okay.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Okay. What do I roll?
You roll your sync score.
Yes. Which is.
It's +2 for you
+2. Yes.
because you took Flesh and Steel as your first advancement.
I do. Okay. So I'm just gonna roll strength because it's the same. 10.
Fuck
Yo,
yeah.
nice.
Here he comes.
Your calf hears your cry and comes as beckoned. So yeah, you what does this call look like?
I think it's like a. Does it have to be out loud, like a physical cry?
Not necessarily.
Okay, I think it's more of like a mental thing, like a beacon sort of signal beam of distress.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think it's a prayer, honestly.
The prayer?
Yeah. Do not know what it is exactly, but like it seems fitting that it would be a prayer. And I think the way that Beatty shows up, because he doesn't have like any special ways of movement, is he's just like booking it towards us.
Uh-huh.
And because I got a 10, can I make Beatty just like scoop me up without really stopping, and then just like turning around on his feet to scoop up the other two?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah. It looks very cool.
Beatty scoops you up like a Titanfall met and just pops you in there.
Uh-huh.
The cockpit tube that you have like fills with water.
Mm-hmm.
They go to LCL.
Yep.
And you're like running back to get the
Yeah, he
other two
does.
mechs?
He does like a little skid to go back the other way to like pick up Adeline and Ford and take them to the mechs, just like running.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can do that so fast. Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So Ford and Adeline, you are picked up by this robot, this big old bot, and deposited in front of your mechs.
Oh yeah. I think. Oh, I don't know if we talked about how they get in the mechs, but
No, not under normal circumstances.
No, here's what the gent does. It does like a big deep, like a big low bow, like a musician bowing, and then like it's low enough that she can like grab the edge of the open cockpit and like jump in, and then it stands back up with a flourish.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nope. I think Ford's calf kneels, and then it's just like a hop up the knee, and jump into the cockpit. Like kneels, hand down, so it's just like onto the hand, onto the knee, into the cockpit.
That's pretty dope.
And then like straight away is like, good luck, call me if you need anything, and is like phase shifting like as fast as she can back to the village, which is
Hell
like,
yeah.
I imagine like, you know how Pokemon where they do like the speed move in the anime, they just sort of like appear.
It's like a flash step?
Yes, flash step.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
So she's like flash stepping all the way back to the village as quick as she can.
Yeah, so how does phase shifting work?
Don't know. Definitely
Cool.
magic.
Definitely magic. No, I mean, is this like Nightcrawler rules where you're moving through another dimension?
I want to say yes because that's sick as hell.
Yeah, so it's like kind of Blink.
Yes.
But you're moving so quickly that you can't really like tell.
Yeah.
Just there's like a flash of like a weird color every time you shift.
Oh, it is like Nightcrawler. Yes. I was just thinking about how Nightcrawler looks. That's very good.
Yeah. So you arrive at Kilner Purple Meadows before the other two. What are you doing?
I'm gonna stand like sort of like directly in front of the town hall and just like defensive position, spear out. Is that what I've got right? Yes. Spear out or staff. That's right. And just defense. But is there anybody outside still?
Yeah, I think Pachari and Donda are standing outside, along with Jameson.
Yeah.
And Pachari like goes like a.
Yeah.
How about that?
She just says, "Get inside. I'll keep watch out here." Down to Donda. Oh, and she says it's Adeline because Donda doesn't know.
And she like looks at you and like is kind of odd because you're this huge robot.
Hell yeah.
And she nods and she like runs inside. And Pachari looks up at you and he says, "Man, you folks are full of all kind of surprises, aren't you?"
Just a couple.
All right. Just keep it away from the door.
Will do.
I got it from here. And he goes and he stands next to the door and like leans against the door frame.
Get inside.
Ford and Radiant, what are you doing?
I want to hover back to town.
Back to town?
Okay.
Yeah, aren't you going to go to the lake?
Oh, is that? Yeah. Then yeah.
We're fighting the Crystal Boy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Yeah, but I want to hover because I don't want to mess up the roads or the fields. So I want to be like a little above them.
Okay.
I
So you just-
can't hover, so I am just like running.
all right.
Damage is minimized as much as it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing your best.
I am running, but I am like avoiding stepping on any like roads. Like he's big enough that he can like cross a road, like it's like a little stream.
Nice. All right. So, yeah, you, the two of you run, as fast as you can past, past Adeline. Ford, how does the hovering look on the Empyrean?
I think the feet start to glow like that, a magic blue color, and then the mech raises up into the air. So there's no fire or anything. It's just like I think it's that in that kind of position where like it looks like it's almost like gonna start running. But instead it just like zooms. I don't know how far above the ground it is. Maybe I don't know. You have any ideas with that? Because
I mean, no. Like my only idea is like it's almost like it's like rollerblading, but with hover jets.
Ooh.
But I don't know if that's like cool.
No, I was thinking it just hovers. Although rollerblading is fucking dope, but I think it just.
But yeah, like it's running, but like in like these long like loping strides as you're like.
Yeah, and kind of bounces around. I think it's maybe 10, 20 feet off the ground.
Okay, sounds reasonable, considering the size of you. You clear like, you know, you can clear buildings and stuff if you try. So Radiant and Ford, like you are now in the forest, and Adeline, you are at this. You're in front of the town hall, like you shall not pass with your staff.
Yes.
Very good. And so, what's the shot that we get of Radiant and Ford as you run into the forest?
I think Ford's calf lands, like the blue kind of, like it gently lowers itself down the Cardinal Empyrean. And it's kind of like at the ready, not quite, you know, fists up ready to go, but it's at the ready, kind of looking around, peering around.
Okay. I want to do, first of all, Beatty lands like on a jump because it's a forest, so who cares? And I want to do a discern realities.
Okay, so you're checking shit out.
Yeah, I want to find Ice Boy.
Sounds like a good idea. Let me check and see if calves have special abilities for that. Where did my celestial armature frame document go? 1 second. So I want everyone to remember that as part of your calf link, you have the Our Hearts Beat as One move, which is when you pilot your calf on something that's programmed for. When you engage a target in combat through hack or slash and value, you roll sync instead of dex or strength, and you add your calf's power to your damage. When you take damage, you add its armor to your armor. When you discern your realities, you add its programming to your roll. When you parlay, you add its programming to your roll, and if someone interferes with you, you add its ruin to their roll.
Ooh. Okay.
So yeah, you get to roll discern realities plus BD's programming score.
Nice. So that's a +2.
Oh wow, is it really?
No, the programming is +1, and I have a +1 to wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Total +2.
Yes. I gave it the least amount of programming. 8.
Okay, so you get one question.
What should I be on the lookout for?
Good question. So, you land, trees are like falling from left and right at your feet as you make your way through this forest. And you pull the sword from your back. I like to think that there's this cool like hydraulic thing where it like shoots out.
Ooh, yeah.
And like steam, like psh,
yeah.
As the sword arcs.
Oh, that's
and
very
first,
the Titans from Attack on Titan, though. Like when you cut into them and they start to steam.
Bit.
Yeah,
a little
bit.
You know, we take some stuff. And you're holding it and looking around, and then it starts to glow.
Ooh.
And you look over, and the surface of the lake is bubbling.
Oh, it went back in the water to its home.
Uh-huh. And then it starts to freeze. As the entire lake solidifies, and from the center of it, a giant, pillar of ice rises up out of the water. And, spikes are, coming off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And this entire lake is now this, solid, frozen, ice mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And standing at the top of it is a stalwart Hyperborea.
Ooh.
It's got its axe in one hand, and it's got its shield in the other, and it bangs the shield against the axe against the shield, and in your cockpits, a communication window opens up,
Oh, cool.
Oh,
and you see the pilot.
Uh-huh.
He is a man,
Uh-huh.
human man, Zolyati. You never met him, because you didn't get a chance to, because you came here tonight instead of tomorrow. But he has straight black hair, that's shoulder length. Looks like it's usually pretty neat, but right now it is completely disheveled. He has a neat black goatee, and his eyes are glowing orange. And from the right side of his chest, where his heart is, where the crest of Zolyat would normally be, there is a spike of black rock coming out of his chest.
Oof, I really dodged a bullet there, I feel like.
who the fuck do you think you are?
I'm Level Horst. All of this is mine to keep neat, and you have destroyed it all.